Good morning po everyone. This is Joel Bamba of Freedom Cargo, which is also known as Freedom Umac. Today, this morning, or this afternoon is our loading day again. Loading time for our June 23 shipment. First and foremost po sa inyong lahat, papasalamat po kaming lahat ng buong team ng Freedom Cargo and also Umac Express Forwarder for your continued support sa amin. So for those of you that I met sometimes last week and this weekend, thank you po. Hopefully I was able to answer all your inquiries regarding about our services. So I like to bring up some few things. It's already June. July is a peak season for all importation products coming into US. What that means is we are already encountering delays from all Asia, leaving Asia and coming into United States. So this is like a chain reaction. Those import containers, those have to be clear. Those have to be cleared by U.S. Customs, deliver the container to the importers, unload their products, and empty container has to be back to the port. So para ma-clear na rin po yan, and good for exportation. Who are the exportation? We are the exporters. We are the one that exports these. We ship your boxes to the Philippines. So that means we are depending on the container availability. Now, ang maganda dito sa Houston Port, sa Houston, we're working with Houston Ports and Railroad. So in case we don't have a container available at the port, we may have an available container at the railroad. Okay, so this is every year po yan. We always do this. And sometimes we have to work with few importers who imports product, and we kind of share with their truckers fees and all that just for us to have an available container. Every year, this always happen. We always encounter that. So we will do our best po mga kapatid, to ship as much containers or boxes weekly if you can, but at least we will have every 2 weeks in a minimum we will have our container leaving from our warehouse. Okay, so again, July is the peak season of importation. August is the peak season for exportation. So that's why sa kapag August po, 50% it gets to the Philippines on time. 50%, sometimes there are some delays heading to the Philippines. What is the current transit time to get to the Philippines? Right now, we are using Houston Port. So from Houston Port to Manila Port, it is now taking up to 60 days just on water, plus the process through custom and deliveries. What happens once our container clears from a Philippine custom? Our container will get delivered to the main warehouse in Marikina. Umac Express Forwarder will unload our boxes, stage them to their warehouse by area or by region. Okay, so to all boxes that's going to a provincial area, those will be dispatched. Usually, if they're not as busy, those will be dispatched to the following week. They will request an empty container and load boxes to those each container. Let's say going to Cebu, container going to Cebu, container going to Butuan, container going to Davao or such area. Okay, and then once those containers full, they will drop it off at Philippine Port and get loaded at the boat from Manila. Okay. So, when the boat leaves Manila, that boat will have several stops. Okay, so let's just give up an example. Container going to Tacloban. From Manila, it doesn't go straight to Tacloban. Okay, if the container get loaded to the boat, that boat will have to stop at Cebu, and then what? Davao, or Cagayan de Oro, something like that, and then before it gets to Tacloban, okay? So hindi po yan direct palagi. It would be nice kung direct po yan. But that does not happen all the time, especially during peak season. Shout out kay Mr. Ricky sa Killeen. Nakalimutan ko tuloy yung pangalan mo. Nakita ko, Dalik. I'm like, wait a minute, who's Dalik? Anyway, Sir Ricky, maraming salamat sa service po ninyo sa Killeen. Kayo na po bahala dyan. Kami na po bahala dito. You know how that works. So, nakalimutan ko tuloy. So, where was I? Okay, yes. In regards about the boat routes from the Philippine port, from Manila port, that goes to so many different provincial ports before it gets to, let's say, Tacloban or Butuan. Okay, so that's why sometimes it takes a little longer to get to such ports in the Philippines. So, but I don't do that. I don't keep an eye on that, and that is what Umac Express Forwarders specialties. They do that part, and then if we have any questions in regard about the transit time or the ETA to such area, we can follow up on your boxes, and we will give you guys an update as soon as we get the reply. Freedom Cargo Tape. As always, I had to mention this to you guys. Freedom Cargo Tape. These only happens here in US. Our Umac Express Forwarder in the Philippines, they do not need to carry these. So if this thing, if you're consigned to receive your boxes with Freedom Cargo Tape, that means kami po ang gumawa po niya dito sa US bago po umalis. Okay? Hindi po namin kailangan buksan niya. So that's what we do. And that's what most of our agents do. They will try to secure your boxes before they deliver them to our warehouse in Houston. What else? Well, I'm not seeing much of overpacked boxes. So anyway, thank you guys for doing that. And let me tell you guys what happens when you guys send an overpacked boxes. Those overpacked boxes takes extra space. And sometimes, if it's so overpacked, sometimes we have to lose one space for a box. And sayang naman po, kung sino po yung nagpadala doon na hindi magkakasya, kawawa naman po. So, let's work together po. The more boxes that we could put in to our container, it's the better. Okay, so this container, it can fit up to 400 boxes depending on the size. It would be nice if we could ship 400 boxes each shipment, but apparently it's been a while the last time we shipped out 400 boxes because most of these are overpacked boxes. Some of those are overpacked and odd-sized boxes. Therefore, we average about between 360 to 390-ish boxes per container. So anyway, since I brought up the peak season, we're gonna try to ship weekly. Okay, this coming week.
Send it early.
I'm gonna hold that topic until later. For those of you guys who's planning to send your padala for Christmas, please send it as early as possible. We do not control the transit time to get to the Philippines. We don't control the speed of the boat. We don't control the weather that boat will encounter heading to the Philippines. So those things are totally uncontrollable. So please lang po, bigyan po natin ng time ang boxes papuntang Pilipinas. It's better to have your boxes delivered sooner than later. Okay? That's just an FYI po mga kapatid, but we do have some clients, they like to squeeze it to the last minute. We can only do our best we can to deliver your boxes on time. Okay. I think that's it. Lately, for this month of June, just for this month of June, 3 weeks, we have encountered 3 complaints in regards about knockout items. Okay. This message, I like to send this message to our consignee, to our receiver. Nakikiusap na lang po kami sa inyo mga kapatid namin sa Pilipinas. When you guys receive your boxes, please thank your senders. Okay? Kasi po sila po talaga ang naghihirap na magbuo, mapuno ang mga boxes po ninyo. It costs more to fill these boxes than shipping it. Okay? Tapos, when that arrives to you, please don't change the story na ninanakawan namin kayo. Okay? When I say namin, that includes me, my team here in US. Okay? So, whatever our forwarder does in the Philippines, it affects us too. Okay? So, when you guys say bad things about our Umac forwarder in the Philippines na nagnanako sila, that affects us. Okay? And please make sure, when you guys complain about missing items, send me proof, pictures, because any complaints, I take that very, very seriously. Okay? We do an investigation. I send an email right away to the owner, to the management team, to the lead man, to the driver. They will get notified on all our complaints. So lahat po yan, magre-react po yan. They will do their best to give, to send us a proof of deliveries. Okay? So, when you guys file a complaint through my email, please send me copies, photos, videos, anything that I can forward to them na ito yung nangyari sa mga boxes po natin upon delivery. Okay? Not during opening boxes. It's upon delivery. That is the most important po. So mga kapatid po namin na tumatanggap ng boxes po natin, magpasalamat lang muna po kayo sa mga senders na naghihirap dito sa abroad for those padala. Okay? Kasi every time you guys say that, naninakawan kayo, I can't blame those senders to react like that to us. Okay? Kami pinapagalitan na ninanakawan. Tapos, once na makita ko yung report, ang gaganda po ng mga boxes po ninyo. May freedom cargo tape pa sa top and bottom or at bottom. Okay? So, you know, wala lang ako masabi. But I just like to remind our receiver, our consignee, na please don't do that. You know, wag po tayo magsiraan. Nagtutulungan po tayo dito sa abroad and sa Pilipinas. We work together. Freedom Cargo and Umac Express Forwarder. Nagbabat-hit po kami niyan when it comes to work mode. Okay? So, that's why this weekend, we're flying to the Philippines. Okay? We're gonna spend some little time with our Umac Express Forwarder. We're gonna have some business conference for a few days. We're gonna talk about the good and the bad, our strength and our weakness, and let's see how we can improve our service to you guys yearly base or daily base or monthly base. You know how that goes. That's business. Hindi po kami perfect. We always have space to improve, for improvement. Okay, so just an FYI po, this weekend or after this loading, tomorrow I'm gonna start packing up, and then by tomorrow night we're gonna take off. We'll head to the Philippines, meet with our forwarders, and I will be back on July 8th. I'll be back on July 8th. So are we gonna have a shipment in between those days? Actually, I'm talking to one of my guys that who works with me all the time here at the warehouse. We're talking about it and let's see if we could ship at least one container for that 2 weeks span. But we'll see. I will keep you guys an update. But right now, we're shooting at, after this shipment, we're shooting at July 7 shipment. Okay, but I will keep you guys posted. You know, I want to finish this loading, and then I'm gonna have a meeting with my staff here, with my business partners here in Houston, and then we'll go from there. We'll keep you guys up to date. All right. Then, lastly, to our Umac Express forwarders, sa aming mga kargador sa warehouse, sa aming mga delivery crew, thank you guys. Thank you. And It's been a while. The last time I've seen you guys, it was the last time that I visited was way before COVID-19. It was probably 2018 or 2017. But finally, I'm going to be able to visit you guys this coming week, and looking forward. Okay, mag-untog na naman tayo uli. The good and the bad, I'll take it. So looking forward to meet with you guys, and also siyempre the owner ng Umac Express Forwarder na never call in sa trabaho. Saludo ako sa kanila. Palagi nasa warehouse yan. Hindi yan just banjing. Palagi nasa warehouse yan. And keeping an eye on all our boxes and to make sure all boxes are moving and not sitting so long sa warehouse ko nila. So anyway, my next video will be, I'll be in the Philippines. So stay tuned. And I will see you guys later. God bless.